Yes, sir.
Hey, welcome back.
Episode 11, guys.
Episode 11.
How the girls do it? Remember
Like
that little
this.
shit?
Oh my God. Let me see you do it. Do it how the girls do it.
Like this.
So, sorry.
What was that song, man?
Welcome back to the Cook Up ATL.
that song?
Oh, no.
I'm MsJai. I'm with my guys.
DJ Larry Luv.
Lee J. I said Lee J. DJ Vito.
What you thinking about?
It's been
you
a
about
long-
to say Larry.
It's a lot on my mind right
It's been
now.
a long
Larry.
weekend,
He was
you
about to say
guys.
Larry, y'all.
It's been a very long weekend for these guys. They've been spinning at InvestFest.
Yeah, man.
You know,
Yes,
like,
yes.
it's been a long weekend.
Yeah, man.
InvestFest was pretty dope this year, too.
It was very
I have
dope.
to say.
My first time DJing for, but not that many people, but that's probably my second biggest
How many
crowd.
people y'all think was in there?
I think I give it 16,000 walk past my DJ booth.
I say that.
Yeah.
I know. I didn't make it this year, but the years that I went, I saw some jewels. I mean, I seen everybody from 50 Cent to what's the guy from Shark Tank? He was on there before.
Fubu.
They have Earn Your Leisure on there. The guy from Fubu was on. I mean, if you really are into your business or you want to really like pick up some jewels, InvestFest.
They picked two. They did the two winners like that. One guy won. He was he invested into AI. He's like a black guy into AI. The other person that they picked, and shout out to 2 Chainz, he gave like $150,000,
Wow.
$125,000 on
See,
top.
this is the stuff that the news don't like to tell
Yeah.
you.
Shout out
When
to
all
Chainz.
of these hip hop artists behind the scenes
Yeah.
are giving money, building businesses, creating communities, they don't say nothing about that. You don't see nothing about
Right.
none of that.
Absolutely. I think InvestFest is needed and it's pertinent to the community. And I think that it's dope that they have it in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And shout out to everybody that I met, everybody that I connected with. And everybody that I seen, it's funny in InvestFest, you meet a lot of people that you knew in college and high school
Yeah.
that travel to come see,
Yeah.
you know, what
Yeah.
they got
Going
to
on,
offer.
yeah.
It's
I
black
think it's dope.
excellence.
It's black excellence
Black
for sure.
excellence.
I saw a lot of people pitching their businesses. People had booths. They were selling clothes. People, I mean, it was nice. I saw Tabitha Brown. I love her. She
Yeah.
was there.
Lit.
Pinky Cole, her
Yeah.
husband. I saw that they're doing a brand new Big Dave's cheesesteak at the Georgia World Congress Center.
Wow.
Nice.
They cut the ribbon for that. So like,
That's a power couple right there.
That's a power couple.
That's a real
Yeah.
power couple in the city. Yo. Shout out to Slutty Vegan and Big Dave's Cheesesteaks.
for
Yes.
sure. And the traffic was out of control
Yeah.
because of that.
Yeah.
Horrible Saturday. Horrible. Between that and the Lucci concert.
Between Lucci, the
Oh.
the weekend.
Shout out to that
God.
Lucci
You know what's
concert.
crazy? That's the reason why we're in Atlanta, because
Yeah.
we love that we get everything. We get a
Yeah.
little bit of everything.
We do.
They had the weekend here at the Mercedes-Benz. Lucci, everybody showed out. He brought everybody out.
Yeah, he did.
We had InvestFest going on. Then they had on top
PGA
of that
tour.
the PGA Tour happening. And then
East Lake Meadows. That was at East Lake
at
Meadows,
East
yeah.
Lake. So we love that Atlanta, like all of these great events are coming to Atlanta, but we also can't stand it because the traffic is
Traffic
terrible.
is
And
incredible.
it's about
traffic
to
is
happen
crazy.
again.
Horrible.
Because Breezy's coming.
Breezy.
Breezy Bowl.
Before we kick off the show, I want to say rest in peace to T Hood. We just recently
Yes.
buried
The
him.
Z.
If you don't know who T Hood is,
Z.
he is one of he is a rapper, hip hop artist here in Atlanta.
Stone Mountain, Georgia, east
From
side
Stone
of
Mountain,
Atlanta.
Georgia.
Shout out to the Z.
Yeah.
We interviewed him, Vito. We interviewed him. He done been through the studio a couple times. Hell, we did a green screen with him. Very likable cat. Very, very likable. Very likable. What you got?
T Hood is a extremely charismatic individual. I think I've been rocking with him for about 7 years now. And it's funny because the other day I looked at our DMs and just us talking through the DM, and it was just like how he is. You know what I'm saying? It's funny. It's crazy. But
It's unfortunate how he left so young and so soon in such a valid way. I think that it breaks my heart that these artists will be working so hard to create this legacy in music, and then all you see on the news is, you know, it looks like it's violent. It looks like Atlanta's violent. It looks like rappers are beefing.
so once again, I think that it was more so. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, you could.
But I think that it was more so of a agenda, because my boy has been rapping for a minute, and my boy has been lit. He been lit. I've literally been rocking with him for years, many different occasions, many different situations, and for him to be posted on TMZ, MSN, Yahoo, and everything about not him
Not
as
his music.
but Atlanta artist killed
The MSN
in the midst
post
of
is
us
crazy.
having the World Cup coming next year. It was an agenda.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
It's an agenda.
It's an
They
agenda.
tried to make like, okay, Atlanta don't need the World Cup. They fuck around trying to change it at the end.
Yeah. I think, is it safe to say that maybe hip hop is under attack in a certain kind of way? Because you were saying earlier, Larry, that when it's one artist, it's several artists.
It comes in groups of threes, like how death comes in threes. I feel like arresting black, however you want to say it, it comes in threes. Like
when it was Thug, it was Thug. It was Gunna. It was Lucci.
It was Lucci. It was Fabio Foreign from New York. Like I don't care where you went. Like these rappers were getting, just like last week, Big X, Lil Nas X, and Big X both got arrested in the same week.
Yeah, and they
Lil Nas X a little zesty motherfucker. He did some little zesty shit.
But that's on him. But the thing is, like I think he might have been crashing out a little bit because what happened with him was, in the headline was that he was walking naked down.
He was walking in some drawers, Fruit of the Looms.
But on the opposite side, Big X the Plug, he was having an album release party when they pulled up on him.
They put up in drugs and guns is what that. But I'm pretty sure he gonna. But it's just the fact that it's the attack. And then we just seen T.I.'s son. Like he got arrested October 2024. The video just came out this week.
Yeah, so why are you rehashing something old that happened a long time ago? The same thing with Chris Brown. They waited until Chris Brown was about to go on tour, and now y'all want to arrest him for something that happened in the club a long time ago. Yeah, that's not fair.
It's the attack on hip hop.
It's a super attack, and I want to be very clear. Atlanta is a safe city.
Yeah,
people are not beefing. People are not afraid to go out. People are not. The music scene is very much alive and well, and all of these commentators and podcast people talking about, oh, nobody's on the music scene. It's very much alive and well. We are very much highlighting artists, new artists and musicians here in Atlanta. They popping, but for some reason, like you're saying, when it comes to the mainstream news, they only want to talk about us when it's some violent stuff.
Should be no fucking reason. I'm gonna say fucking.
Damn.
That TMZ is posting you.
Or MSN.
And they and like MSN. But you know, if you know about MSN, you know the MSN is a search engine, right?
Yeah.
So MSN is something when you log into your computer,
right?
MSN will come up.
Homepage.
The first thing that comes up.
It's like Yahoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for him to be the front page of MSN, but I've never seen my man's music on any of this. I've never seen.
Disrespectful.
It's an agenda. And listen, black people are going to prosper rather you all fuck with us or not. So if you gonna post us on the bullshit and post the bullshit,
post the good shit. Yeah, for sure.
Post how Atlanta's thriving. Post how the World Cup is gonna be here next year. Post how everybody is getting money out here.
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree.
Yes. I think that they're trying to, as they did with the Olympics, they're trying to make this image about Atlanta, like they're trying to get people out of the city, and they want to give this Vegas overall fancier look to the city. This is a black city. This city has a lot of culture to it. You can't have the World Cup, and you can't remove our culture just to have the World Cup. The World Cup is a one-time event.
That's true.
Like, you can't do that. I just don't think it's fair in hip-hop in general that, like we were talking about this earlier, there's been a lot of interviews that have come out about Jay-Z, about different artists, and all that they do, getting people out of jail, showing up at the hospital. Like you said, 2 Chainz, spending money, T.I., building up homes, all these things. Where's that on MSN?
They don't. I get it, and it's like Atlanta's. So I don't know if a lot of people, but Atlanta's the number 1 city for land and air, right? So if you travel in Atlanta, you can get to every major city in Atlanta from 285. Also the airport. So I get the logistics and the analytics why they want to put major events here so much, because you can get in and get out so quick. But it's a cheaper price for most of these major things. They can come get do what they want at a cheaper, like shooting movies. They move movies to Atlanta. The movie production scene in Atlanta, from Tubi movies, Netflix movies, Lionsgate. I'm talking about major films. The hospitals are getting rented out to shoot medical
scenes. There's a
scenes.
house right in my neighborhood that I was watching a movie on Netflix, and I was like, that's the house in my neighborhood. And they were shooting the house.
Production.
The flip side of that is it has raised. It has inflated the cost of everything else for local people.
Absolutely.
Now, I love that the city is even considered, like people are coming here, they're traveling here. I love that. But like the cost of Ubers, the cost of the restaurants, everything is so, even electric bills going up, insurance going up, everything going crazy. It's like people that have lived here for a long time, everything is tripled.
Since the COVID. I'll say since the COVID. Mm-hmm. If you notice, like in the last 5 years, but I was just talking about you ride past the dome right here, it look like the highlight of the signs, advertisements are 50 feet in the air now. Mm-hmm. And I know they're getting ready for something bigger, but it still doesn't take away from that tag.
It doesn't take away from our culture, and I think that I think that not just us, but all podcasts and all news mediums that are here, and we should continue to share all the good that's happening in our city, because they trying to attack us in a way to make us look like we not having fun. We having a ball.
Yeah, of course.
Atlanta is lit.
We having a ball. Yeah. You hear me?
I'm going to be honest. I'm from Chicago, and I would give Chicago probably one of the number
I
one
love
best
Chicago.
cities in the world. I'm not gonna lie.
That's your city.
But
yeah.
it's between. No, it's not just because it's my city. It's
I got
because
you.
it's better than everyone else.
And when I go to Chicago, not to cut you off, I have a ball.
Yeah.
But when you look at Chicago, if you've never been there, when you look at it on the news, they make it like it's so violent.
Yeah, for sure.
It's sad.
Chicago's the best city, like
I
with
never been to
looks
Chicago.
and architecture and
The food
culture
scene.
and food. It's no city like Chicago between the summer months.
I got you.
Winter months, I ain't fucking with it.
Yeah.
But it's just crazy. Like I would give Atlanta like second best when it comes to culture and environment and.
And you've been a few places, so I'm gonna take your word.
I've lived
I would
I've lived in 4 states.
Yeah, me too. I've lived in.
You know what I'm
probably
saying?
4
So it's
states.
like, I know. Like
I think I would add DC to that chat.
I would
because
give it to DC,
they're
but
also
DC is too
trying-
bougie.
No, they're also trying to make DC like it's a violent city, and
You see what
it's
Trump doing right now?
full of culture.
You see what Trump doing in DC right now?
Yeah, no, I don't want to talk about that orange man. He
But I'm just
is
saying,
the,
like-
he's the problem.
Right,
He's
you
the
know what I'm
problem. And he ain't even from there, and he don't live there, and he need to leave.
Yeah.
But DC is full of great music, food scene, the culture is there. Once again, you're trying to make us look like we're a problem. We're not the problem.
And I hate talking politics because I don't like to dub deep in it, but they bringing ICE to Atlanta now. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, what are we trying to
What are we
remove?
gaining
The
from
ICE
that?
has been in Atlanta.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
just
no, I'm saying like, but they came out and made an announcement like the mayor, we're sending troops and ICE to Atlanta. To,
Well, yeah,
to
again,
Georgia.
that is directly connected to the World Cup that's coming, pushing people
Right,
out.
right.
The reason why there's so much traffic because they're paving all the roads. They're trying to make everything
Oh,
look
yeah.
good. They're
They
trying to
paving
build
this
everything
thing.
up.
They get this
like
thing
they
right.
even paving where I live at over in East Point. They're paving everything. But that whole agenda is to wipe everyone out. That makes it look like it. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they did something with the homeless people and created a whole.
So you see what they're
fiasco
doing with
about
the homeless
that.
people, right?
No.
They're actually taking them out of the city. The homeless people will not be allowed in the city anymore.
Yeah, that's
they create like them
that's-
out of them shelters, right? Like on the
They're
outskirts.
doing like out of the city shelters.
Yeah,
They're literally
and using
I work
transport-
on Peachtree, so I work on Peachtree, and I work across the street from the church. If you know about the church on Peachtree, then you know. If you know, you know.
With the
And
sign,
that's
the
what they
population
do.
sign.
That's what they do.
It's
to
like a
homeless
big
people
church,
at.
yeah.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. And they do the homeless people there. They're actually not allowing them to be there anymore. They're moving them out of the city
Yeah.
and feeding. You can't feed them in Atlanta anymore.
Yeah, you can't feed them no more.
Yeah, they stopped that a long time ago. They
Yeah,
stopped
about
even
No,
they
before,
stopped- they
even before the
completely stopped
even
it now.
before the
Yeah.
pandemic. Like they said, you had to have some type of like
You gotta have-
license or permit to feed people. Like that's crazy.
It's
to me.
horrible, bro. So,
Because you know why? Because it's a tax write-off for them.
Yeah, it is. It
the
is.
World Cup has changed Atlanta, and it will be a lot of changes and a lot of, I feel like, unnecessary things happening to black people. Because if like homelessness should not be,
that high.
and it shouldn't be put out of the city. That,
Yeah,
that made me feel
you
so
guys
hard.
should actually create affordable housing.
Yeah, how are you
like, what do you mean you put them out? That's
how
crazy.
are you doing homeless people like this? Like I give homeless people money all the time. Like
Me
I damn near
too.
should write y'all ass off on my taxes.
Right.
It's
I-
a sensitive scenario though, for real.
It's very
very
sensitive.
sensitive.
So, on the flip side, they're making us look bad, but I think in the music industry, I love that we are sticking together. We're collabing, podcasts. We had Jack Dance come over with us, and like
shout out to Jack
we're
Dance.
all collabing. We getting together. We doing our shows together. I just think that it's not seen yet, but we have to keep pushing towards the collaborations in media, in music, and all of that. And one thing that we saw recently on the news was the Migos mentioning that they collabed with Drake back in the early days of their career, and they said that Drake never charged them.
Yeah, so I think Offset came out in an interview, and it was posted on Billboard, and he said Drake never charged for features all the way back to Versace, and give them equal pay distribution on the split sheets. And if you know anything about split sheets, if you're in this art and you're in this music industry, the split sheet is everything. So to get equal
pretty dope.
percentage on the split sheet for all three members, not just as. And another thing, because I've been on one split, I got my little royalties before, but being on the split sheet, they have a group. They either have you as a group or they have you as individuals. They have them as individuals. So that's everybody get their own.
So everybody get their own.
Not
That's
just
actually
one.
pretty dope.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
Shout
gonna
out
say
to Drizzy.
this one time, and I don't mean to interrupt you.
I'm listening.
I'm nervous.
Migos wouldn't be Migos if it wasn't for Drake. That's give it
For
to
that
number
feature?
one.
For that Versace
I
feature?
don't see no lies with
Let
that.
me get it off. I gotta get this off. It's been in me for a minute.
You think
Migos wouldn't? Because I had a conversation with some people from Atlanta recently talking about Migos was Migos before Drake. No, they weren't.
Okay. Yes. Let
me finish.
That is a part of.
Let me finish. Migos would not be Migos if it wasn't for Drake. Number 2.
Oh, okay. Man, I don't know, Vito.
Number 2.
I'm listening. Though.
We got to give Drake his flowers. I'm looking at the camera. We got to give Drake his flowers for putting the Migos on and opening the culture up for Atlanta music. And that's where I'm going to leave it at. I wasn't in Atlanta at that time. So I was actually in Alabama. You know what I'm saying? So college student from Chicago.
Let's I'm going to start from the last thing.
Versace did it for Migos. And I met Migos before Versace. When Takeoff was in, Offset was still in jail. It was only 2 of them. If y'all know, it was only 2 of them for years. I've been met them. Drake is the GOAT when it comes to putting artists on.
Okay, now you're going too far. Now you're going too far.
That is the truth.
He's crashing out, guys.
He's just a Drake.
That's the truth.
Here's the thing. He's a fan, guys.
Migos, say thank you. Quavo should say thank you every fucking morning.
The Magic City documentary has come out. It's on episode 2. Shout out to, and also Drake is an executive producer on that.
Jermaine Dupri.
The man. Yes. Great documentary. I love that this stuff is coming out now so you can teach the next generation what's been going on.
Okay.
Drake may have been a part of the scene, but before Drake came on the scene, Atlanta music was Atlanta music. They had a scene. It was a scene before Drake was even heard of.
You forgot about the Bando song?
We talking about like 08?
Yeah.
No. We talking about when did Drake's first mixtape come out? It was 08?
I don't know.
Yeah, so but when did he collab with the Migos?
I would say what
in 2015, 2014?
Give me a second.
Yeah.
So what song was Atlanta based that was popping in 08?
So I think Drake gave him the commercial.
Oh,
he gave him the commercial layup. I'm gonna agree with you on that. He gave him the commercial layup, but it was already on locally.
Give me a song that was popping in 08.
Outkast.
In 08?
Young Jock or whatever. Okay,
Jeezy,
all of that.
All of Roscoe Dash. Everybody was out. It was a whole movement.
Roscoe Dash is more like 09, 010.
Same thing. 08 and 09 is the same. They the same cousins. Like,
I would just give you
There was a whole movement of Atlanta music at that time.
Listen.
There was what's the crew? So there was Travis Porter. There was Roscoe Dash. There 09,
was 08, 09.
That was
Jeezy was
huge.
Waka, of course.
Waka was huge
like
at that time.
Yeah. So I mean, there was a motion. There was a lot of motion. We had our own sound. We had our own culture. Drake came, nice, but he didn't save Atlanta. Atlanta was already thriving.
But you had your own sound. But
speaking of Atlanta, and
wait 1 second, guys.
I like what you. I'm going.
Let me say my thought.
Going with that.
You had your own sound, but Drake took it to, and I'm not a Drake fucking fanatic. Like I might be
very
a little
much
bit.
fanaticish.
This came out of nowhere too. Like I'm trying to figure out.
Because I feel like Drake is like the reason for the season. I feel like Drake is the reason for Migos.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, absolutely. That's your opinion.
And I think that the music scene in Atlanta was lit, but
it was turned.
It was more so elevated because the Migos was the forefront of the elevation of y'all music scene. I don't care. Young Jock, we already
had Gucci and Jeezy.
I give it to Jock too and Gucci.
To the whole Atlanta thing.
Jock and Gucci maybe because I was listening to them in Chicago.
Young Jock was turned. We had Crime Mob.
But Migos took y'all Atlanta to a whole different level.
I think one thing we can all agree on is Jermaine Dupri with Atlanta.
Yeah, Jermaine Dupri.
Anything that he touches has been gold.
Is the fire under that.
Let me. And the reason I'm saying that because I always have respect for Jermaine Dupri, but this Magic City documentary, I mean that
I watched it. I was kind of flabbergasted.
For example, in the news today, he went out and said when they did Jagged Edge, What's the Party, they paid Nelly $250,000 for a verse. That's the most he said ever spent for a verse.
And they're friends.
And that's a verse.
No, they're friends in real life.
And so I think back to Money Anything with Jay-Z, back to Criss Cross, back to Usher. Anything Jermaine Dupri ever touched, bro, went gold. So I get what you said so far as Drake and what, but I'm going to have to get at the Jermaine Dupri so far as Atlanta.
We're going to give Drake his flowers.
I got to give him his flowers.
He did specifically with the Migos.
But he
did not carry the weight of the Atlanta music scene at all. No, he's not. Atlanta was alive and well before he even came on the scene. Drake was still on Nickelodeon when Jermaine Dupri was pumping out hit after hit after hit.
They say he was the man in the 90s. Like how long he had money? I'm trying to figure out when did he he always had money. Like
Yeah.
this nigga always been up.
40 years.
Yeah.
Remember he said he came out and said he threw out $10,000 in Magic City every day. For a month.
You know what's
watched it.
crazy?
What the fuck?
You know what's crazy? On that documentary, they talk about how artists would go there and test their music. We still do that until this day. If an artist comes to me and they're like, I want to break a record, I like this record, I take them straight to Magic City or Blue Flame. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you have DJs like Swamp Izzo who is he plays for Playboy Cardi. He's on V103, but also he's at the strip club. You take a record to Swamp Izzo, he's going to play that.
And he a Carolina nigga, you know, we cut different.
Support you. Greg Street, he's been in the game 30 years. He's been on radio, and he also has been pumping out music, giving everybody that clout, giving everybody that platform. So Drake played a part in specifically the Migos, and I think that that's dope that he didn't charge them, because Nelly ain't have to charge JD $200K. That's crazy.
$250.
That's a little OD.
It's $250. But
But
that's how hot Nelly was,
Jermaine
though.
Dupri, he probably just took off one of his watches and was like, here, man.
But they say Nelly was on fire during the time. Like Nelly was on prime Nelly. They say it was probably more than that. Nelly sold 10 million albums independent. Like Nelly sold 10 million albums from his first. Like that's.
But the structure and the format of how music was sold back then allowed for people to get rich.
Yeah.
It doesn't allow for them to get rich no more.
Right.
So now it's necessary for Drake to jump on, Migos to jump on them, and it's necessary so that everybody can share platforms, because they are robbing these artists as it comes to streaming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so it was a good thing that he did. I'm glad to see that Magic City documentary. It puts a highlight on Atlanta, how we weren't even on the radar to a lot of, like, New York was basically the scene. New York was the rap scene, but really the music that was coming out of this city, we was alive and well.
I get that.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was working in the club at the time.
Enough of
I was
Drake,
at Velvet
man.
Room. I was at Obsessions.
Let's wrap Drake up.
I was at Esso's.
Yeah.
I was at Club Kaya. I was at all them spots, and it was definitely going crazy.
I give you that.
So yeah,
To switch gears.
keep collabing.
And like I say, it's just a good space for hip hop right now. Albums.
To switch
music.
gears though,
Yeah.
on the hip hop side, we all know that Cardi released her single with the sample from Imaginary Players' Jay-Z, right? They're saying that they were saying that her releasing that jumped the streams for Imaginary Players like 300%. So people are going back and listening to the old Jay-Z album because of Cardi B. I love that collab. I love how someone young can just revive something that came from the 90s that we wouldn't even know about. I love that. I love to see like Ciara on tour with her album, Teyana on tour with her album, the girls collabing. I love to see that. Like, I love to see people work together. Like, that's what it's all about.
It's okay. I mean, I think the situation where when it comes to collaboration, shout out to Ciara too. I love the Jid and Ciara song. But with Teyana Taylor, I think we like her for acting more than music. I mean, it's cool. Her
Teyana Taylor's trash to me.
Yeah, so I like the space that she's in, but I think we like her for acting more.
Absolutely.
I like you. I mean, you probably don't know her music as well, but she's super creative. Her music is amazing. Her acting, I know her for music over acting, right?
She did good in that movie Straw. Was it Straw? When she played a police officer, that everybody was going crazy about a month or two.
Yeah,
but
the thing is, y'all are just meeting her. Y'all wasn't paying attention.
I've been on Teyana Taylor.
You forgot
I feel like Teyana Taylor was that shit.
Her last
I remember
album?
she got to deal with good. I remember when she was on My Sweet 16.
Long ago. What was her last album?
I think
I'm not a fan
when
of her
Kanye
music.
took her under his wing.
That's when she was.
That's
better.
when I was like, okay,
Yeah,
I'm
she was under
fucking with
Kanye.
Teyana Taylor.
I got
And the
you.
good music.
Yeah.
But it was just like, I'm not fucking with Teyana Taylor.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Ciara, who has artists like BX the Plug, Lil Baby, people like that.
Ciara has what?
She has features on her new album.
Okay.
With like BX the Plug, Lil Baby, people like that.
Got it.
It is an unlikely collaboration. I like how I love the R&B mixed with the rap. Like I miss those days when Wale was mixing with Rick Ross, and I love that type of stuff. You know what I mean?
I love it.
It's different. We got to give it a chance. Everybody don't like the same thing, but there's something for everybody, I think.
Well, and it's the streaming, it's the social media, it's the collab. Streamers is really where it's at. Like, I see that every artist is going to sit on the streamer's stream and talk about their album coming out. I seen Wale, I seen let's do that. Platboy Max talk to Lil Baby. Lil Baby.
Platboy Max, a streamer.
Like, where's he from? Like, who was that? You know what I mean? He just came out of nowhere, though.
He's a streamer.
Yeah, he came out of nowhere. You know what I mean? But I like it.
Go get Escape album by Teyana Taylor. Go get CC.
Okay.
Yeah, we got
shameless plug.
We got to check it, but
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. It's time to switch subjects to music.
No, we'll be back. We're gonna take a quick little break because we want to talk about what we ain't gonna lie about. That's our favorite thing to do.
Rest in peace, T Hood,
Rest
man.
in peace, T Hood. Atlanta, We alive.
Peso, free peso.
Atlanta, stand up Atlanta. We alive and well. The music is alive and well.
Yeah.
That is our major headlines for today. We will be back with what we ain't gonna lie about. Stay tuned.
I'm tired of lying.
Welcome back.
Welcome
We
back.
back. We back.
Listen,
To your
man.
favorite segment.
Episode.
This is my favorite segment of the show because I can actually be myself. I don't have to be politically correct. And I really don't give a damn what you think about how I feel about what I'm saying and I'm not going to lie about.
Yeah.
This is the truth. This is my truth. Right?
Okay.
I'm not going to lie, MsJai and Larry.
I'm listening, bro.
Yep.
I'm not going to lie.
What's going on?
So I think that in Harvard and Stanford and
Okay.
all the Ivy League schools,
Ivy League schools.
that, you know, they talk about Tupac. We got Tupac classes.
Okay.
We got Biggie classes. We
Okay.
got classes that talk about hip hop and everything that's going on in the world
You right. Hip hop.
with our culture.
Right.
But nobody talks about post-nut clarity. Now, when I say
What?
post-nut clarity, let me explain
Okay.
it to you.
Help us
This nigga Vito
understand.
Post-nut
X-rated in a
clarity is
motherfucker.
when you have sex,
Okay.
and you orgasm,
Okay.
man or woman, and once you orgasm, you come to your senses on exactly what the fuck you just did on who you did it with. Correct? I think post-nut
Like
clarity.
your brain, like in your brain.
It's like you, and I'm gonna be honest. Everybody has nutted. It could be with a person. It could be with a porno.
Okay.
They be like, "What the fuck did I just look at? Hold on.
Okay.
What the fuck?
So
was I
you
just
mean
doing?"
like your mind is clear after?
It need to be
Clear,
studied.
but it's the clarity that you get after the post nut that I feel like should be studied.
What is in your head, Vito?
It is
that?
so clear once you nut. Like it's like
Do you ever look at the person?
I don't know what this nigga.
it's there. You don't know what I'm talking about. I know you know what I'm talking about.
So let
I
me,
know
let me
you know what
ask
I'm talking
this,
about.
Vito. Do you ever
I know
look
what
at
you're
the
talking about,
person
bro.
you're sleeping with and be like, "How did we get here?"
It might have been times, but nonetheless, I think post nut clarity should be studied. It should be something that it should be something that's talked about broadly. Because once you nut, it's like, damn, like, okay, I nutted.
Your mind is clear.
Damn, is this the
I'm
person I want to
typically
be
a
with?
sleeper.
Should I slept right? Should I have slept with this person? Is this person for me? Should I be in this room right now? Should this person even be in my
Wow.
house? Why does this person
That
even know
nigga
where I
is
live at?
temporary, Mr. Temporary.
Wow.
Should I even be in this house? It's my gun on the. It's my gun
you know what?
cock,
That
'cause I
is-
don't even know where I'm at. Like that's
That's what
post
go to
nut
your-
clarity is insane.
I never thought about it like that. That's a valid point.
Post nut
Because
clarity
now
should
that
be
you
studied.
say that, I think I have thought about that before. Because like for a woman, we usually be like googly eyed or like in love or like we really, really like somebody
About
or
to
like to
cook
say
something, sure.
new in a space. You know what I mean? I typically just go to sleep after I nut. But
Yeah.
I now can remember times that after we have had that sexual encounter, I'll be like,
Damn, do I even
Do
want to
he-
stay here? Like,
yeah, like do he really love me? Or
I'm tired.
Do
I
I want
wanna-
to be with
I don't even know
him?
how to
I
answer
wanna
this.
go home.
I don't even know how to put input on this.
Yeah.
Listen, Larry.
I'm really Larry Love, y'all, so I don't really know how to answer some shit like that.
Got you. Well, it wasn't a
But I
question.
can
It was
say-
more so of a statement.
Yeah.
And post nut clarity should be studied, and that is my why.
Maybe a blowjob should
I
be
sh-
studied.
Why I shouldn't lie. Why
I get what you're
lied,
saying.
like, yeah.
So when afterwards, do you get ideas?
I think that afterwards, it's like it depends on who you with, but you definitely be thinking like, and
Like,
I
where
want
my
y'all to
gun?
see, look
Yeah.
in my eyes, like, especially when they stand at your house or like they stand
You
at the
like-
crib, you like, I gotta.
I ain't
be
gonna
at
lie.
work.
Sometimes I be like, are they leaving?
I gotta be at
Or
work at like 10 in the
Should I
morning.
leave so they can leave?
It's time for you to go,
That shit
shorty.
is funny right now.
But listen, I'm just keeping it a huncho. Like post nut clarity should be studied, and I think that it's not because of because you fucking having sex with somebody, and
Yeah.
it's like it's just the thought of the clarity that you get about that
Like the
person
thought process.
after you nut. I'm not talking about the actual sexual encounter. It's the clarity that
yeah,
you
like
get.
a clear head.
Right.
And so
That
there's-
should be studied.
and so there's never
Okay.
been a situation after that you're like, I'm not doing that again.
Yeah,
Or like this girl might be crazy
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. But you didn't think about that till when?
after.
There you go. Post nut clarity
Most of the time I think of
should be studied.
most of the time I think
I see
of,
where you're coming from with it.
I always think, do I need a plan B?
For real.
Or like, did the condom stay on?
Okay.
Exactly.
Y'all very
I'm
expert.
Stuff
saying.
like that.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
I'm saying.
Oh, y'all
yeah, I'd
very
be like,
detailed.
Jai,
Wait a minute.
It's so much.
It's like
that
you
comes
get
to
back
you.
responsible again.
Yes.
I get what you're
saying.
saying.
But it's that window,
Small window.
of like 10 minutes. You like, not even to maybe 5 minutes. You like, all right.
I'm on a relaxed state.
You like to cuddle?
But see, my relaxed state is.
I mean, it depends on the woman.
I'm thinking during my relaxed state.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I'm relaxed, but I'm thinking like,
yeah, I get you.
Whoa, this is like.
Well, well, Jai, what's your? I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna let you. We gonna go in a rotation.
Jai ain't gonna lie.
We gonna go in rotation.
I ain't gonna lie. I think that online dating is the new wave. I think that people are not social in public anymore. Like they don't really it's not a typical like I'm sitting at the bar and people will be like, how you doing? Let me buy you a drink. I think that so many people are on online dating. Okay. So I told you guys I've been online dating recently. One of my good girlfriends, she talked me into it or whatever. Because I'm a social girl. I meet people pretty well, but the online part kind of opens up your peripherals a little bit to where if these people are not in they don't go to the club where you go, they don't live around you, stuff like that. So you kind of get to see a lot of different aspects of it. Okay. In my experience, some of the guys have been telling me horror stories about some of the women showing up as like catfishes. The men are saying that the women aren't really who they say that they are.
I think I like how you coming with it.
Yeah.
I never thought about taking it serious. So I always thought about if I want a one night stand, let me look at this.
I don't go.
That's me personally.
I definitely don't go in there for one night stands. I have met some good guys on there. I feel like a lot of the good guys that aren't in the club, they not in the streets, they're on there. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like a lot of women are like
IT.
They work
tech,
in IT. They have great jobs.
They at the job.
Well, let me rephrase.
Yeah.
Not a one night stand, but I didn't have to put a lot of work in to meet. But we got similar interests.
So I think that some people, when they go on, they have their own goals for things.
Right.
For me, I feel like this the flip side of it. On an online dating, you could just create this perfect looking profile. Like I'm this, I'm that. My credit score is 800. Da, 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 da. Like you can just you can go on 800
credit scores.
You can go on AI and answer some of these questions, of course. So you really want to filter through and get to know people like that. But when you meet somebody in person and you ain't really feeling them, it's hard to be like, I'm not really feeling you, and they move on without any type of confrontation. But when you date somebody online and y'all not feeling each other, you be like, I ain't feeling you. I'm not interested. I'm not interested either. All right, bet. Boom. We don't even know each other no more. And it's like a better filtering process in it.
I might try it. I never did it. I might try it.
You should try it.
You said you gave some very valid points.
Yeah.
I think I like the point about for a man, it's the not wasting of time. You kind of get straight to the point.
Yeah. Like you ask questions. If you like them, okay, let's exchange numbers. Let's chit chat on the phone. Okay, I like us on the phone. Let's have a little date in person. If it get there and you have a little date in person, y'all don't like each other or you don't like whatever, you're not attracted, you can be like, man, I'm cool on you. Or you can move on. But it's kind of like a different type of filtering process. But I think we're moving so far. There's been so many podcasts about men, women, on all of that. We're getting so separated. Yeah. That we talked about this last week. The good girls and the good guys, they finish in last. Yeah. But on these apps, there's a lot of guys that they're at work. They don't have time to be at the club the night before.
Shit expensive, baby.
So I ain't mad at it. I don't have any horror stories yet. We'll check back about that.
I think I love that take. I think I appreciate that take. I'm actually not on any dating sites. Maybe that's something I should do.
I should try.
When I first moved to Atlanta in 2018, Tinder was how I met so many different women. And it was like,
that's the swipe thing, right?
I heard about
avid on that
they're
motherfucker.
all swiping.
But I'm meeting I was meeting so many different women on Tinder. Like it was like, pull up to the club, pull up, pop out. Yeah. I think that was dope. I got away from the online dating scene from that. But I've heard so much about Hinge.
Yeah. And I came across an Asian on there that he has on his profile. I'm not looking to date anybody. I'm looking for people that will come to the spa.
Like network.
No, he wanted people that would basically come and get services at his. He owns a spa. Okay. And he was saying that he's looking for people that can do content for his spa. Okay. So he wasn't on there to date. He was on there specifically to find.
He's in dating apps.
Yeah, he's on the dating app, but he's looking for people that want to do that. So I mean, everybody has their different goals. Some people, I do notice that a lot of people be like, I'm looking for a monogamous long-term relationship. No, you're not. You're looking for somebody to go have a drink. Right. Relax. Let's go get some coffee. Everything doesn't have to be so serious all the time. And those apps, what are your long-term goals? And I'd be like, boy, my long-term goal is to make it to Friday with the gas I got in my car right now. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get these bills off auto pay. All I'm trying to do. I'm trying to have fun.
And these apps been around, but it's like they're more intriguing now. You know what I'm saying? Like POF was one I remember.
Have you ever used the app?
I used to we used to promote parties through the apps, like dating apps. Back when I was young,
That's
like,
actually kind of smart.
When we used to go out of town, you know, like it shows you everybody within a 5-mile radius, or if they date, you know, whatever you can put the mile radius. So we used to promote parties with dating apps, but I ain't never really like, you know, we created.
Like I know for you guys, because y'all are DJs, so y'all after a while you start to see the same shuffle of girls over and over and
I can see
over.
that.
And even though these are good-looking girls, you might not want to wife the girl that's at the club every Friday.
Right.
Absolutely. Hey,
might
Jai,
try.
quick question.
Yeah.
Not to get in your business, but what is your worst hinge moment?
Worst so far is one of the guys I met on there was fresh out of prison. He was only out. He had only been out for 2 months.
Okay.
And like we were texting back and forth, and then I got this text saying he had a girlfriend. I was like, oh, no problem. And then like a while later, he texts and was like, oh, that was some chick that had my phone. That wasn't a message that was supposed to be for you. And I was like, okay, no problem. And then he starts going into his life story about the fact that he had just got out of prison. He didn't have nowhere to live. He was living in a hotel. All these crazy stuff. And I was like, ooh,
Oh, hell no.
let me get out of here.
He trying to catch up on life.
Yeah, I was like, you shouldn't be on this app, sir. You should be actually figuring out where you're going to live.
I feel like you was probably nice to him. Like, oh, it's okay.
I was nice to him.
It's okay.
And then when he finished talking, I blocked him because I was like, you're not finna.
Like, it's okay.
I block a lot of people.
He probably was like, good morning.
Yeah.
And it came green.
I can see that. I can see y'all blocking. It's a scary thing. You're really meeting a stranger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
I am super careful.
I would try it. Though. I mean, I don't think it's a bad
y'all
thing.
would know now, but I don't use my real name. You don't get my real number.
Right.
Once I meet you and I like you, then I'll be like, this is my real name. This is my real number. This is who I am. A lot of the guys really just want to be virtual friends. So once they meet me and see my social media, they're just friends with me on social media. They don't even care to do anything else. It's some of them are like that. But all in all, I'm going to give it a good 7 out of 10.
The guys that you meet?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a good 7 out. I'm gonna give it a good, the rating of the overall dating online thing, a 7 out of 10.
All right, so listen, man. If you all want to date Ja,
Oh my God.
comment on this post. Comment on this.
No, you got to find me.
If you wanna date Ja, comment.
Download the app.
You gotta find her.
Yeah.
Y'all,
Comment.
we should all
And you might get
we
a-
should
you
hook
might
each
get
other
a-
up on blind dates.
That would be.
I'm with it.
That would be
dope.
so
I'm
fun.
with it. I'm trying to hit the first night though. Just let it.
Oh
Maybe the
Lord.
second night. I'm Larry Luv.
So
y'all.
that's another thing.
I'm talking stuff.
That's another thing. I don't have
First
casual
night.
sex
I'm
like
being
that.
My
funny.
boy Larry Love be
funny.
going there.
I'm being funny though. I ain't trying to hit the
It's
first
okay,
night.
Yeah.
man. What you want to lie about though?
I ain't gonna lie. It is really off that what I just said. I don't think me. I think the gentleman is going. Like the gentleman. Like my uncle taught me how to open the door for a woman. I'm talking about car door.
Chivalry.
Chivalry. That's the best word. So, but I ain't gonna lie. It's like she may find a great guy off the dating app versus going to the club, going to the radio
100%.
station. So, I think I ain't gonna lie. Is the gentleman like? Is that a such like? I think it's going. I think
It's fading for sure.
The chivalry. That's the best way. Chivalry is slowly
Nice guys
diminishing.
finish last, man. I don't give a fuck.
And
what
nice
you say.
girls.
But like we was taught manners
Nobody-
though. You know what I
nobody-
mean? Like I was taught to open like literally the men like us older men taught us things. Now us being older men, are we teaching like what? I don't have no y'all nigga to teach nothing. Like look, y'all niggas go doing they push shiesty and masking and sell it. They
think-
got more money than me in their pocket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think it's two sides to that. I think that women are very strong and masculine and independent, and
Tables
that's not
have
always a
turned.
good thing.
Tables have
And
turned.
so the tables have shifted a lot in a sense that not only are there's a lot of sassy men,
Right.
Women are acting like, I don't need that. I don't want that. I don't need nigga for shit.
Right.
Calm down
Right.
and relax. You know, soften your voice, soften
Right.
your tone. And then like you in a relationship, like I was telling my girlfriends today at the hair salon, I said, sometimes your man want to feel like you hollering at him too. Like he want to see like, oh, you just got a haircut. Okay, you fine. Like, all right, let me, you know what I mean? Like men want that too. But a lot of times men stop doing that. And these are the conversations I'm
Talking
getting
about, like,
from
opening
men.
doors,
Men
like,
stop
just the-
doing that because women, either are hyper masculine, hyper independent.
Okay.
Or it's just like a lot of women become confrontational and just like, it's just, the tables have turned.
Tables have turned. Women like sports more than men.
I mean,
these days.
I've always liked sports.
More than men these days, though. I meet women like they know more than men these days. Like they know the players. So I
I
just
ain't
think
gonna lie. When I meet a guy that say he don't watch sports, I'll be like, don't call me on Sunday.
But it's like the 20-year-olds, like the 30 and up. We watch
Yeah.
sports, but it's the
Yeah.
new millennials. Like
Yeah.
I work around a lot of 20-year-olds. They not
Yeah.
into sports.
Yeah.
Like the 24,
but you know,
25.
you're right, Larry. Being a gentleman and having chivalry, I can open the door for you and not want to take you home and sleep with you.
Right,
Or
right.
I can buy your drink
Right.
at the
'Cause I
bar
was
and
taught
I
that,
don't want
right.
your number.
Right.
Like just because I'm being
Right.
a gentleman to you don't mean I want to sleep with you.
I think it's slowly diminishing in different ways. But social, but the opening the door, opening a woman's car door, If somebody sneeze, you know what I'm saying, I bless you. You know, it's little things.
Bringing flowers.
Oh, flowers.
Do you get
that's
flowers?
enough. I did before. I haven't in a while, but I did before. The last person I did gave flowers to, we're not together anymore, and she gave me a child.
But you don't have to be you got a better flower.
I be getting flowers, gang.
I be getting flowers too.
Yeah, I do.
Daily.
Guys, all the time.
I might need to.
all the
I don't
time.
got. I'm saying.
If you look at my, yeah.
You part. That's your thing. I think it's a nice gesture.
Yeah, the guys be
Get 'em
buying
wrapped,
flowers.
Put a bow on them.
I think my-
they go
And then
crazy.
sometimes like Kroger and Publix and stuff, they be having like $8 flowers. Bible give them free. It's so easy to
telling you,
do.
I got
It's
I got
such
a
a
florist.
simple
That's good
I
chivalry.
got a florist
practicing.
downtown that I go to all the time for.
You
my
practicing good
shorty.
chivalry, brother. If I'm saying it
Yeah,
right.
that's definitely good chivalry.
I just
for
did it
sure.
like what 2 weeks ago.
It's just such a
week ago.
nice gesture, and I don't know. Every time somebody gives me flowers, I like melt. I be like, oh.
It's crazy how they really like flowers, bro.
Yeah.
Like I be like,
It connected to women. Roses are
yeah, like
connected to
it's
women.
Here.
just connected. It don't even gotta be roses.
Here.
It could be just like a little cheap bundle, but
Got you.
just like little small gestures like that. Like all the men that's ever been around me always opened my door. Always made sure. Like I just never really been around anybody that was kind of
that's because
like
you
that.
demand that respect.
Yeah,
from them.
I do, and I'll stand right there. I'll be like,
I get it.
we'll
It's-
both be standing here at this
It's
door.
a demand of respect.
Like to the point that as a woman, right, instead of walking ahead of your man and pushing through the door, let him lead in front of you so he can get the door. You know what I mean? So like if I'm leaving the restaurant and I'm ahead of him, I'll slow down and I'll let him get ahead of me.
Yeah, good woman.
So little simple stuff like that.
One of the best female things I can do is when I open the door, get her in the car, and she open my door for me. That's like she's sitting
You
in the
gotta
car
open
and she
your door for
open.
you?
You know, you know, I'm saying, like you put her in the.
Yeah, I've seen.
You
Yeah.
put
I
her in the
don't
car.
always do that,
You,
but-
you put her in the car and then she reach over and push open your door. Like it's something about that. Like okay, she fucking with me. I like it's
Yeah.
something. It's something. That
I
little
think
gesture.
chivalry has to get back to being
Yeah.
like a two-way street.
Yeah.
Like
It's not
you know,
getting
it's
back.
okay for me to
Yeah.
be like, you know, like I'm different. I'm a real ass nigga. I'm totally different from a lot of you ladies. However, I will tell a man in a second that he's handsome or he look good, or a man will text you like, "Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, handsome."
Yeah, I like. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
That's
give
intriguing.
it back.
I
That's
got
intriguing.
So,
Give it back. Give it back. You know
Look
what
at
I
Vito
mean?
know
having a
what she be
flash shot.
doing,
Look at
shorty.
he talking to Shorty on the camera right now. Look at us.
You know what she be
He's
doing.
smiling.
Yeah.
You got to give it back. You
Yeah,
know?
but I think that's a good. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, chivalry. You know,
That is
between
great.
That was great, actually.
post nut
That's great.
clarity, dating apps, and just the male.
That was
general.
great, Larry.
the
I like that.
dynamic is changing.
I like
kinda-
that.
I
That
try
was,
to-
that was actually amazing.
We need to come back together as one big, huge community, though. We're better
Abso-fucking-lutely.
together than
Yeah.
apart, for sure.
Absolutely.
I think we hit all parts.
Yeah.
X-rated.
I took it down. You took it to PG-13. I took it
X-rated.
down.
Yeah.
No, we should have started with you, Larry, and then
Yeah.
took it all the way up.
The
It
X-rated.
was Disney Channel,
Disney
HBO,
and the
HBO.
Spice Channel.
BET,
Spice Channel.
Zeus.
Zoo. There you go.
Playboy. What's that Playboy? Y'all remember the Spice Channel when y'all was little? Y'all remember the Spice
No.
Channel? Oh, man.
No, I didn't learn about
I was trying to
that.
watch all type of pornos and shit. When I was
I'm
little.
so happy that you guys tuned in for episode 11 of the Cook Up ATL. We love that you guys are supporting.
I support them.
We love that you guys are watching.
Booty talk, ass watching.
Yo,
You never
I'm a
know.
little kid on
You
that
never
shit.
know where these
I'm
guys
on
are
it.
gonna go.
I'm on it.
Yo.
I'm just here for
What's the-
support.
Until next time, episode 11, baby.
Until next time, I'm MsJai. You can follow me at MsJai. That's MsJai at 412 on Instagram.
And we out. DJ Larry. I'm sorry. This is DJ Larry Love. You can find me at DJ Larry _LUV. And my dog.
Underscore DJ Vito. Please comment, share, subscribe.
And you can
Like,
see
comment.
all
Rock
of
with
us.
us.
You can see all of us on the Cook Up ATL on Instagram and the full episodes on YouTube at the Cook Up ATL. We are there.
Follow us, man. Let's get it, man. Till next time.
Peace.
See y'all episode 12. Let's go.